Hi again, YouTubers. So this is a review on two products that are kind of made to go together. And that is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation, which looks like this. And then also the Tarte High Performance Naturals Airbuki Bamboo Powder Foundation Brush. Sorry. Still working on the whole zooming thing. So, I always like to try and show you guys the packaging that they come in. So they both come in very nice packaging, nice boxes. And when I got this, I was so excited to try it. And this kind of has taken a while for me to get the review up because I've kind of been back and forth about this. Now, I originally purchased, I don't even know what color it was, but I purchased this and I did not purchase the brush. I just purchased the foundation itself. And the color was just wrong. It was too dark and too kind of yellowy orange undertone to me. It kind of oxidized a little bit on me. So I thought it was too dark of a color. So then I went back and I got a lighter color in Fair Light Neutral. And so this is what the packaging looks like. And I picked this up and I was really excited. And I'll tell you, when I got it, I think this is the part that I thought was the coolest concept. It has this little mesh area here. Sorry, there you go. Little mesh area here, and it has a stopper, so nothing's going to fall out. You don't have to turn a knob, you don't have to twist it, you know, it's just right there. So I was really excited. And so when I had the first one, I thought to myself, it was working fine. I had used a few different brushes and it worked okay, but I thought maybe part of my issue was just that this brush was kind of what you needed to make this work. Because this brush is specifically made to fit down into this little hole, like perfectly, like right there. It does it exactly perfect. And I just touched it and look. So, tap it all back off. So, the thing is with this product is I wanted to love it. And I will tell you why I don't love it, and that is because of the color. I cannot find a color that matches me properly. They all have too much of a yellow undertone to it, no matter what I do. And I want to love this because I love mineral foundations and I love the look they give. And I've seen so many positive reviews on this. I want to love it. But the problem is the color range. They've got a really big color range, but it just doesn't seem like I can find the right match for me. And if I've tried twice, that's pretty, like I'm putting a good effort into it. I'm not just giving up. Like I've tried pretty frequently, you know, to try and make this work. And I'm trying to see if you can see it. I'll see if you can, there's a little bit left on the brush. I'll see if, I don't know if you can see it. It's not really showing up even to me here, but when I put it on all over my face, it just kind of gives me a little bit of a jaundice look. Not a good look, by the way. So I was bummed about that. Now I will say that it is a very, very smooth mineral foundation. It's very soft. It doesn't get that, like some mineral foundations can kind of pill up a little bit, if you know what I mean, like a sweater. It kind of causes that effect if you buff too much, and that's your skin getting caught up in the minerals and things like that. But that doesn't really happen with this. Now my opinion of the foundation itself is if I didn't have the wrong color or the colors that won't work for me, it really would be a nice foundation because I felt like it made my texture of my skin look very smooth. I felt like it evened my skin tone out well. It had nice coverage. It didn't really have any issues with staying power. It just color-wise didn't match. So I was really bummed about that. Now, so let me tell you a couple things first. Is pigmentation. I think the pigmentation on these are very nice. The actual powder itself has a nice amount of color to it without being overpowering, and it's not too little that it's just a setting powder, but it's not too much that it looks heavy and cakey. Texture is so smooth and so soft and just a really nice feeling. Oh, sorry. So pigmentation, I think, is a good 4 out of 5. Texture on this is really great too. It's a really nice, good, solid texture that just feels smooth and doesn't make you feel like you have makeup on, which is really nice with the mineral foundation. So texture is a good 4 out of 5. Longevity, here's where that was kind of hard for me to test because longevity with me, honestly, after about 4 hours, I had to wash it off because I just looked too jaundiced. And it wasn't oxidizing. It was just, I couldn't handle it because it looked the same as when I applied it, but it just had too much of a yellow. So longevity for me, I couldn't really get past like 4 hours with this on. But I think if the color was right, it wouldn't have any problem. So I'm going to go middle of the road, 3 out of 5 on that. Application. here's the tough part about this. First things first is I don't think you need this. I think there are better brushes out there. I think use a traditional kabuki. I was using the Marc Jacobs #1 face brush or the Sephora 55. I felt like they gave me better results than this. This was kind of difficult to work with because it was so dense and didn't have much give that it was just hard to work with, and I was afraid that it was going to kind of like hyper exfoliate my skin and cause those little pills. It didn't because it's soft, but I don't think you need this to apply it. I think there are better ways to apply this product. So application, I think you have to work with it, but I think it's kind of, it's a 3. Let's just say middle of the road out of 5. Packaging. Here's probably my biggest downfall of this is I love the look of the packaging. I thought that this part here was a great concept. But here's my problem. When this gets down low, how do you get the remaining product out? Because normally you would just shake it into the lid. You can't shake it into the lid of this. So I think that's a little bit of a tricky part. And unfortunately, I can't even keep this because I'm not going to be able to wear it. It just doesn't work for me. But I wonder that about the packaging. So packaging to me is only a 2 out of 5. Price on this, I think it's kind of middle of the road for a mineral foundation. It's a little bit on the high side. It is $36 for the foundation and $26 for the brush. Again, you do not need this brush, guys. I think that there are other brushes out there that are better. So packaging, I'm sorry, I already did packaging. Price, I think it's just middle of the road. It's like a 2.5, 3. It's not quite that great. So product over on this, I'm going to say that although I like the pigmentation and texture of it, there's too many other downfalls for this for me. Just the application, the packaging, you know, I'm just not sold on it. So to me, it's about a 2.5 out of 5 overall. So I really wanted to love this, and unfortunately I didn't, but I wanted to give it a fair shot. So I tried it a lot of different ways and a couple different colors to try and give you guys, you know, the most comprehensive information as I could. So I hope you guys found this review helpful. Let me know if you have any other questions, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.